Have you ever been in a situation where you just froze? Maybe during a job interview, a first date, or even an important meeting. That pit in your stomach, the sweaty palms, and the feeling that everyone is judging you? Yeah, lack of confidence can sabotage us in ways we don't even realize. But what if I told you that you can be confident in any situation, without faking it? Today I'm going to show you 3 practical steps to build real, lasting confidence. Let's dive in. First, let's understand why we feel insecure. The truth is lack of confidence usually comes from 2 places. Fear of judgment. We worry about what others will think. Lack of preparation. When we don't feel prepared, insecurity creeps in. But here's the good news. Confidence isn't something you either have or don't have. It's a skill you can develop. And today, I'll show you how. Let me share a quick story. A few years ago, I was at a networking event in New York. I didn't know anyone, and I felt completely out of place. My hands were shaking, and I couldn't even think of what to say. But over time, I learned a few tricks that completely changed the game. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you today. The first step is preparation. But be careful. There's a fine line between preparing and over-preparing. If you don't prepare, of course you'll feel insecure. But if you prepare too much, you might set unrealistic expectations and put too much pressure on yourself. Here's the secret. Focus on the essentials. For example, if you have a job interview, research the company, practice your answers, but don't memorize a script. Authenticity is way more powerful than perfection. Let me give you a real-life example. A friend of mine, Sarah, was preparing for a big presentation at work. She spent hours memorizing every single word of her speech. But when the time came, she got so nervous that she forgot a line and completely froze. After that, she decided to try a different approach. Instead of memorizing, she focused on understanding the key points and practicing her delivery. The result? Her next presentation was a huge success. So the takeaway here is, prepare, but don't overdo it. Focus on the essentials and leave room for spontaneity. The second step is shifting your mindset. Confidence starts in your head. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Think, what if I succeed? Instead of comparing yourself to others, remember, everyone has insecurities. One technique that works really well is positive self-talk. Before any challenging situation, repeat to yourself, I am capable. I am prepared. I deserve to be here. It sounds simple, but it makes a huge difference. Here's a story to illustrate this. A few months ago, I was invited to speak at a conference in Los Angeles. I was terrified. But instead of focusing on my fear, I decided to shift my mindset. I kept telling myself, you've done the work. You know your stuff. You've got this. And you know what? It worked. I delivered one of the best presentations of my life. Another powerful technique is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding. Picture the room, the people, and yourself feeling confident and in control. This helps your brain get used to the idea of success, making it easier to achieve in real life. The third step is acting as if you're already confident. This doesn't mean faking it. It means using your body language and actions to create confidence. Stand tall, make eye contact, speak clearly and with conviction. Here's a secret. Your brain follows your actions. When you act confidently, your brain starts to believe that you are confident. It's like a positive feedback loop. Let me share a quick tip. Power poses. Before a big meeting or presentation, take a few minutes to stand in a confident pose. Hands on hips, chest out, head held high. Research shows that this can actually increase your levels of testosterone, the confidence hormone, and decrease cortisol, the stress hormone. I used this technique before a job interview last year. I spent 5 minutes in the bathroom doing power poses, and it made a world of difference. I walked into that interview feeling like I owned the room. And guess what? I got the job. Let's see how this works in real life. Imagine you're at a party and don't know anyone. Instead of standing in the corner, you can prepare. Think of a few conversation starters. Shift your mindset. Remember that everyone is there to have fun, not to judge you. Act confidently. Walk up to someone, smile, and say, "Hi, I'm Alex. How do you know the host?" It might feel scary at first, but with practice, it becomes second nature. Here's another example. Public speaking. If you're nervous about giving a speech, try this. Prepare. Know your key points, but don't memorize every word. Shift your mindset. Focus on the value you're providing to the audience. Act confidently. Stand tall, make eye contact, and speak clearly. The more you practice these steps, the more natural they'll feel. Here's a bonus tip. Learn from your mistakes. Everyone messes up, says the wrong thing, or freezes sometimes. The difference between confident and insecure people is that confident people don't let it define them. Instead of beating yourself up, laugh it off. Use the mistake as an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember, confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being authentic. Let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I was giving a presentation, and I completely blanked in the middle of it. Instead of panicking, I took a deep breath, smiled, and said, "Well, that's what happens when you try to memorize everything." The audience laughed, and I was able to recover and finish strong. So the next time you make a mistake, don't let it shake your confidence. Use it as a learning opportunity and keep moving forward. So there you have it. 3 simple steps to be confident in any situation. Prepare, shift your mindset, and act as if you're already confident. And remember, confidence is like a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to the channel for more tips like this. So what situation do you want to tackle with more confidence? Let me know in the comments. See you next time.